My name is Maria. Yes, with two H's. It's spelled Mariah, but it's actually pronounced Maria. And this is a continuation of the video that I made last time. I couldn't finish that video that I made last time and upload it all in one video. My phone filled up. I needed to export that video and delete some videos in order to continue editing. So that's what I did, and that's where we are today. How are you? Interesting. I hope you enjoy, do what you'd like, and have a great day. Happy discussions.
But like from my personal research, because I've been around men for a very long time in my life. It was because I wanted attention from them. You see, when you are young, you don't see yourself. The self awareness is on zero for some people, and I was one of those people. But it wasn't entirely because I wanted attention from them. It was also because I was interested in how the male mind worked. I mean, being surrounded by majority women and a man who keeps to himself my whole entire life up till that point, I was around boys for like the first time, if that makes sense. So I wanted to understand how they thought in all aspects of life. I viewed them as science experiments, majority of them. But then there were some that I was close to and formed well, not a genuine friendship, but a somewhat of a friendship with. From my research, I've seen that boys don't really, you're not thinking about marrying somebody who you want to see it's not necessarily something that you think of. And it's not like you think of marriage negatively, it's that it comes from a place of, oh yeah, I need to marry because I need to marry. Imagine not getting married as a man. Or like, oh yeah, as a man I need to get married because I want little mini me's. I want to have children. I want to have a litter of children, a courtyard of children. No, I need to find some fine shit, the huzz, so I can find the one. Like comes when it comes to interactions with men, I found that subconsciously, and with a few men, they consciously know that they're doing it, but with like almost all men, subconsciously, their understanding of life is that every woman that is around them is auditioning to be their wife. They can address it, they can choose not to address it. Otherwise, if you're in their presence and you're a woman, if you're outside of the house and you're a woman, if you're on the internet and you're a woman, you're auditioning to be their wife. Oh, I'm talking nonsense, I'm talking nonsense. I can understand how you can view what I'm talking as nonsense, but at the same time, when a woman posts herself and she's like, going out with the girlies, we look so hot, and then a man is in the comment section, no, you don't. Ugh, I'm tired of these delusional ass women. And it's just like, she wasn't posting that for you. No, I would never marry a woman like that. Who says she wanted to marry you? This is not an audition. That's what I mean. If you feel the need to comment on somebody else saying something, it also means that that somewhat on some level you believe that it was made for you. If you don't believe something was made for you, you don't care enough to comment on it. So don't comment on it. You see what I mean? The objectification and la la la. Because I want to put a ring on her finger. And you know, that all of that is coming from a self-ish perspective. I feel, whereas with women it comes from a very selfless perspective why they want to get married. I want to get married so that I can beat my husband and make a person very happy. La, 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 la. And it's just like, what if all of us wanted to get married because we wanted to be in somebody's life and make their life and felt like we could contribute something to their life and make it more positive? Because at the end of the day, the person that you imagine to be the one might not actually be the one. It might be just like this fantasy that you created in your head.
I think it's official. I'm in love with Summer. I love her smile. I love her hair. I love her knees. I love this heart-shaped birthmark she has on her neck. I love the way she sometimes licks her lips before she talks. I love the sound of her laugh. I love the way she looks when she's sleeping.
About what type of person they are, and then when you get to them you find out that they're not that type of person, and then you blame all women for that. Because no, when I picture Beyonce, I picture somebody who's very organized and put together. You mean to tell me that when she's in her own spare time, she's not putting on any makeup or anything? She's not giving me any attention. She's really spending time doing work all the time, and she dresses in shorts. She dresses like a boy. What? This is not what I imagined. when I hear a woman, I imagine A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the thing. Men will imagine women. Eh? Like, as guys, you have to admit, you imagine women. Growing up, you fantasize about them. I'm talking about straight men. Clock that T. Either ways, you fantasize about women like when you're 14 in all aspects of what you think a woman is. Oh, she's so soft. Oh, she's so delicate. Oh, look at the way she runs. She's so jiggly. La 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 la. And it's just like, it's a good thing to dream. And I feel like it's normal, natural to fantasize. But at some point, you have to come in contact with the real world. And you can't necessarily shame the real world.
I hate summer. I hate her crooked teeth. I hate her 1960s haircut. I hate her knobby knees. And I hate her cockroach-shaped splotch on her neck. I hate the way she smacks her lips before she talks. And I hate the way she sounds when she laughs.
For what you can't shame reality for what it is. And even if you do, what's gonna happen afterwards? You're gonna change it. You have no power. And even if you did have power, you'd probably use it like Diddy did. Clock that T. Either ways, like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, oh, because men will be like, oh, like for real. Like, for real. Like, with me, for instance, whenever I'm around a guy, they assume that I'm gay. Because, oh, you dress and you have a very masculine energy and you're like really talkative and all of this and all of that, and it's just like, I'm not. And then they'll be like, no, you are. I'm not. You are. I'm not. Like, you can't lie to me. Like, I know that you are, but I'm not though. No, like, we see the way you dress and the way like you behave when you're around guys. I'm not. Like, I don't know, like, must I turn into, like, I'm not gonna even turn into anything for you. You need to get it into your head. Not all straight women look the same, not all gay men look the same, not all. That's the beautiful thing about life. If you think that one person looks like 8 billion people and that we're all the same, have the same thoughts and think the same, you're wrong. You're very wrong. There's 8 billion thoughts in this world, because every single person thinks, which is so dumb. Like, I can't like emphasize how stupid you have to be in order to like go about that entire life and just think, oh yeah, I ate that. The crumbs are on your plate. The food is still on your plate. You can't turn your head like this and say I ate that just because you can't see a plate and a table that side. Turn your head, Baba. The plate and table is still here. It would have been a different story if the men who were inside of that show were open about being polygamous and about thinking and being confused and still considering polygamy in their life, and therefore talking with their partners about it in the early stages, and therefore like that's why Mjolo, for me, this whole traditional view of Mjolo is like very outdated. Like, the old way of dating is very outdated. This whole courtship thing, la 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 la. No, it's very outdated. Also, I'm talking about in South African terms. This whole, oh yeah, as a woman you need to bow down to the man. It's also very outdated. And if you think about it, you've been lied to by the colonialist white man. You see, Jan van Riebeck or whoever that irrelevant piece of garbage who decided to colonize our area came. And I hear people, black people, very scary when I hear black people saying this, but I hear black people being like, technically we should be happy that we got colonized because we got Wi-Fi and electricity from colonization. And like, I can't imagine my life without Wi-Fi and electricity. And it's just like, Chomi, you don't know if Wi-Fi and electricity were gonna be here if we did not get colonized or not. The fact that we didn't get to choose, and then afterwards they took our land, they beat our people, they took our people, and then they told us that we were monkeys and disgusting and should hate ourselves, and we believed them, is what colonialism brought. We don't know. If push came to shove, we would have been the superior civilization over these white people with electricity and Wi-Fi in their houses. We don't know. We weren't even given the chance. So whenever I hear people say that, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I wish there was a time machine. I wish I had a time machine so I can shove you in it and put you on one of the slave boats. I want to see how you're going to feel having my kaka coming from the top board where you can't move for like months. Slide down onto your gesug, my bruv. Either ways, what's this thing called? Like, it's the fact that that was not consensual. They didn't say, take me to the promised land. They didn't say that. They were like, they were killed. It's like, Watch any slave movie, my guy. The way marriage is just very outdated. This whole, oh yeah, as a woman you need to stay home and watch your husband and all of that and all of that and all of that. How I think that that's not possible also in today's standard. You can't have one person who works and then the others don't. Like in today's standards, like and in today's world, that's not possible. So this whole, oh, as a wife you need to stay home and cook and clean for your husband. Also, if she does work and then come home and cook and clean for the husband, that's very inhumane. You're not viewing her as a human being. She's a slave now, and then and she's convinced that this is okay because if she thinks anything other, you'll probably kill her. I mean, it's in the news. Oh, as a woman, no, I believe that. I feel like as men, your opinion on what women should do is irrelevant. Oh, but then what women feel men should do is also irrelevant. We're not telling you what to do. We're telling you to leave us alone and stop killing us. That's not telling you what to do. That's separating. If what you want to do has to do with somebody else, then you need their consent. Consent is more than just, oh yeah, are you okay? Let's go to bed and do some things in bed. Are you okay with that? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Consent is more than just that. It's also in daily life things. Stealing from someone is non-consensual. Like, it's in everything. Consent is in everything. Am I okay with you doing this to my person, to my physical being, to my things, to my properties? That's where consent also goes to and devolves from. So it's just like I don't and also consent is very, very, very deep. If somebody convinced you to give them 5 rand, does that mean they wanted to give you the 5 rand in the first place? No, it does not. So it was not a consensual situation. It's a situation where you had to convince in order to be consensual. So it wasn't a yes. And if it's not a yes, then it's a no. Like, I feel like as a person, wouldn't you want somebody to be enthusiastic to sleep with you? Irregardless, it's very outdated, this way of date. And also, this whole wife stays home, cooks and cleans for the cooks and cleans and watches the children while the man works, is also very outdated in the sense that the only people who that works for is for white people. Like, think back to apartheid times. That only works for white people. Because now Mom Rita's cleaning and taking care of the kids in the white woman's house. Now she must come home and also do the same for Babs Tembu, who couldn't find a job and is probably sitting at home doing nothing, or did find a job, and now she has to do that all over again. She must be exhausted. Well, now she must do it because she's a woman. No, I don't think that's fair. I think that's human slavery. That's not okay. It's like not okay. You don't do. I'm a human being. I'm exactly the same as you. And you not viewing that as true is very dangerous to my personal being. I view that as a threat. It's just very scary, that thought process. That scares me. Because what if one day, because that's again, a fantasy of what a woman is supposed to be, is being played. Like me having armpit hair, right? Now, if I was wearing a short top, you would see it. It's not disgusting or inhumane. It's just something that you're not used to, which is like not my problem. Irregardless, now you view women in your dreams and in your fantasies as not having armpit hair and not having leg hair, and then you come to reality and you see those two things and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're not a woman anymore. I still am. The person that you dreamed of is just not real. And it's not fair to me that I must be this real being that only exists in your dreams. Because then now when I'm not, you're mad at me. There, it's the end of the video. You reached the end of the video. Give yourself a round of applause. Because this is one of my longest videos yet. I can tell before I even start editing. This was not complicated to film. I was supposed to film like a whole entire thing. And I didn't. And I ended up talking. Because I have a lot of thoughts. I'm thinking of writing a book. Should I? Regardless, thank you for tuning in. If you want to get in contact with me about like a sponsorship, or you want like to like me to go like to, let's say you own a school and you want me to attend, I'm right here. My Gmail link is in the description for you to be able to come into contact with that. And yes, I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope that you think more, because in life we're all meant to think because we have brains.